hopefully.
What is up, people out there in YouTube land? Welcome to another Fresh Take Anime Edition. I got with me Good Shep,
It was going on, good peoples. Let's talk anime.
and I got the Game Idea guy, Andre.
Yo, what's up, people?
Okay, I know we didn't do one last week, so let me give you the very short synopsis. 17 joined Goku. Now, that being said, that being said,
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, it
Hold
was
on.
an excuse.
Wait, 17 is also willing to give up his life for animals. Oh, wait, no, that was covered in an episode before that. Okay, continue.
like I said, 17 joined Goku. That's the whole gist of the episode. So, this week we got Gohan and Piccolo training, and this episode I enjoyed immensely for the simple fact that Piccolo called Gohan out on his shit.
That's right.
It's like you've been slacking, bitch, and you get arrogant when you get power.
You're slacking, you're arrogant, and you're not a true warrior. A true warrior keeps his guard up at all times.
You
And
keep letting your shit
here's the
down,
thing.
bro.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all like how they're using the flashbacks? I like how they're using the flashbacks.
I like how they use the flashbacks. I'm not gonna lie.
No. That was actually well done. I kind of wish there was a longer time frame for Gohan to get his lesson. I feel like that's something that just can be
It
done
does feel like that
quickly.
was too short. Yeah.
Yeah, like they should have went in the time chamber or something for him to learn that lesson that quickly. Just it didn't jive well with me. But the overall lesson, I was totally with it.
Well, they couldn't drag it out because, like, the sad thing about this whole situation is it kind of they kind of had to go on and get it in because we don't know. We know they're on a limited time anyway.
No, well, I get that, and I'm not sure they didn't stipulate that they can't use the time room. So I was like,
Yeah,
you know
see,
what?
that's the other thing. Yeah, they didn't stipulate that, so
So
I don't know why nobody's went in there yet.
listen, like even if you just go in there for if he went in there for a month, I could have jived with him. Like, okay, he went in for a month. You know, Piccolo kicked his butt left and right and told him get this stuff together. And see, that made more sense.
Yeah.
He did all of that in less than a day. That's where I'm like, I get it, but I don't get it.
Well, I kind of get it because the power never went anywhere. He just stopped training.
Well, yeah, of course. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand the focus wasn't really truly about his strength. It's more of his mentality.
Mindset.
So by kicking his butt left and right, that was more what the real lesson was. And that's why I'm like, you know what? Okay, I don't like it, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not really truly about him being more powerful because he already is technically already powerful. It's more he needs to get his mind in the right mindset to truly tap into his power.
Yeah, and which is actually good and bad. I can see that happening. So here's my question to you, Shep. The Krillin 18 training thing with the neighbors watching.
Hold on for a second. Damn it. Hello?
You all right?
No, somebody tried to call me on another application and it messed up my settings.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I gotta turn my Bluetooth back on, that's all.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, go ahead. No, what's the question again?
18 and Krillin doing their little training session with the neighbors stopping by. And the whole, lovers quarrel thing, which really wasn't a quarrel.
Yeah, that was a cute little sideways. Sure. It also reinforces the fact that the androids are at least around Super Saiyan Plus level naturally.
Naturally, yeah.
Because the thing is this, even though they were sparring, you never saw Krillin power up at all. He was just simply sparring.
Krillin is not powered up at all, period.
Yeah, that's his base form.
Yeah. So I wonder what's gonna happen when he actually powers up.
And that's where my curiosity stays in that regard. Hold on for a second. I gotta mute my mic for a moment.
All right, no problem. Andre, you back? I take that as a no. So basically going forward, when this one we get the Piccolo, Gohan teaching moment, which is actually it's actually a kind of, I don't want to say sweet moment. It's actually something that we actually needed to see because one, Gohan has gotten so ridiculously soft that it ain't even funny, and it was good that Piccolo brought up what his weaknesses were and the fact that everything that he was going through was like the reason why he wasn't at fighting at his best is because it's all in his head. Basically saying that, you know, you have to get over the fact that if we lose, the earth is going to be, the universe is going to be erased. You got to accept that fact, and then you have to go forward, you have to move forward, which is something that he needed to hear. Because I think in the back of his mind was, I got to get strong, I got to get strong, got to get strong, got to get strong. And strength ain't the only thing that's going to win this tournament. If you go in thinking that strength is the only thing that's going to win this tournament, your team's going to lose.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So going with that, it's kind of easy to see that the right person to train Gohan was Piccolo. The right person to do it is Piccolo, because Piccolo is a way better teacher anyway than I think he gets credit for being.
Agreed. And Krillin started the lesson, but it needed to be finished, and Piccolo's the right man for it.
Yeah, because when you look at it, Piccolo wasn't even serious during that entire squabble.
Not even close. You never really saw him power up if you paid attention.
Yeah, like it was actually kind of interesting, especially when he went Mystic, and he still didn't do anything.
No,
all he did was take the cape and the turban off.
Yeah.
So
he didn't. It was all skill and tactics.
Yeah. So it's, which leads me to a thought process. And Dre, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I had an emergency diaper run.
Gotcha. So
I went through something similar. That's why I had to mute.
So, Andre, your thoughts on Piccolo? Do you think they're going to give Piccolo a serious power bump at the tournament?
I think they're already kind of demonstrating that he has had a power bump because he's like comparable to Gohan no matter what at this point.
Yeah.
But it still remains to be seen how big that power bump is going to be.
Truthfully, what we would like to see and what is realistically going to occur doesn't match.
It's not going to match but the thing is, we don't know that much about Namekian, the Namekian race anyway. We know about the Saiyans.
Yeah,
that's true.
But that's the problem. We know too much about the Saiyans and not enough about the other races.
That's true.
Heck, even the human race, we're learning more and more about how much these guys can power up too.
Yeah, once their ceilings, once their potential's unlocked, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once they break that glass ceiling.
So that's another interesting thing. And can we have a moment of silence for the Tyrannosaurus Rex and his tail?
That poor dude was like, dude, you'll never have a tail. Every time it goes, it just gets,
Yeah. They start training, you lose tail pieces. You lose pieces of your tail. Dude.
Like, man.
Now cooking some tail and shit.
I mean, all guys like a little bit of tail every now and again. You can't quite blame them.
It was just funny because at first I thought they killed him. Because he wakes up, and he wakes up. Man. He woke up and didn't even know he was missing his tail.
Oh man, that anesthetic. They him with an anesthetic for that to happen.
But that part was hilarious. And okay, dude, I feel bad for Yamcha at this point.
Look, he so desperately want to be chosen, but we all know he ain't going to be.
I was like, dude, bro, first of all, you don't even want to be in this tournament. This is not a tournament for you, dude.
No, it's not.
If you knew the intensity, even without knowing the consequences, if you knew the intensity of this tournament, like, bro, no.
Yeah, like, I don't even see any of his abilities being, like, useful. Like, Krillin's you can see. Master Roshi's you can see. Tien's you can see.
I can see the Spirit Ball being useful, but that's about it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, there's only one thing, and he's not stronger than Tien or Krillin.
Nope, not even close.
So nah, man, nah. But it's sad and it's funny at the same time.
It's just they turn Yamcha is the Dan of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, he is at this point.
No. Dan has more. Dan has more leverage than Yamcha. Let's be real.
Dang.
barely. And look,
No,
in
no,
his
no,
own
no,
realm,
no,
yeah.
no. Let's put it this way. If there was a video game, which there is, if there's a video game that had Yamcha in a decent fighting game with Yamcha and a decent fighting game in Street Fighter, which it is. If I had a choice between Yamcha and Dan, I'll play with Dan. I know I could wreck people with Dan. Yamcha, not so much.
Okay,
As pathetic as Dan is, he has useful moves. If you know how to play with Dan, you could wreck people. It's a great way to troll people. But it's almost impossible to wreck people with Yamcha. Although it's a beautiful troll if you could pull it off.
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I'm like, don't insult Dan. As much as I like to make fun of Dan, he's better than Yamcha.
It's just,
But don't get it.
it's
But don't get it
sad,
twisted.
though, man.
But to be clear, Yamcha is actually a very powerful human. He's just pathetic compared to the rest of the Dragon Ball Z universe.
That's I mean, but at this point, it's just like, dude, it's on full display how, like, bro, just chill out.
The baseball game just nailed it. It was a wrap after that.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude. I'm like, okay, you have no hope unless they
No,
do a whole new cycle and something happens. You're done. Maybe
yeah,
Piccolo will take mercy and find a way to unlock your potential, since there's no longer an elder, so to speak.
yeah. At this, I'm, yeah. But we did get the other good thing about this episode that I actually am looking forward to. We got to see Kaba. I actually like Kaba. Kaba's a pretty cool.
He's a cool dude. Like, I actually kind of like him. I'm not nuts about him, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's nice to see another Saiyan up in here.
And he is trying to find people for his team, and of course, Champa, he wants Saiyans to fight Saiyans. And apparently, we're gonna get our first look at I think her name is Caulifla.
Yeah, cauliflower. Yeah, cauliflower.
Yeah.
Cauliflower, flower, something like that.
And she's, if you notice, she's the one from the Steels that can turn into Broly, basically.
Pretty much. So this is a less peaceful version of Broly, basically. Which makes me wonder about the transformation. Is it going to be more chaotic or is it going to be more calm? Because Broly, without his transformation, was very calm and meek. This chick looked like a wild card.
Well, now
So,
the thing about Broly was he had that thing on him, and when we first meet him, and that's what made him, like that. As soon as he saw Goku, that went away.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but the way she's looking, look like she's like she runs her own.
yeah, she
Well,
has her own little bandit crew.
Cauliflower.
Yeah.
Cauliflower, yeah.
And look,
This is
I
a
called
cauliflower.
it when she was introduced to us, I said her name is going to be based on cauliflower.
Oh, that I didn't know, but it's obvious it's going to be vegetable related.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I mean, if she's paying homage to Broly, like his name is based on broccoli, what's the
Oh
opposite of that?
God, duh! I didn't even think that. That
Yeah,
makes
he
perfect
was,
sense. You nailed it. You're right. I didn't even think of that. That's right.
I think
It
I
has
had
to be.
I
It has
think
to
I
be
had
a
her
play
name
on broccoli. Broly.
either Kali or cauliflower, flower or something like that.
Okay.
I will post
I don't
her
remember
name.
you saying that, but I'll assume. I know you never lied to me, so I give you that.
So this is going to be interesting because we know, like, next week's episode, going by the preview, we're gonna go see TN, but we know we're gonna see her as well because Kaba has to go see her because
Yep.
the guy he
I'm about
went
to see.
to first.
I'm about to see Master Roshi go nuts too.
Yeah, I have a feeling people are not going to be too happy with this episode because of Roshi.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you.
some kind of way I think it's gonna wind up being a comical episode, but yeah.
It's going to lead, but this is going to give us a lead into Roshi getting a power up so he can participate. That's why I'm looking
That's
at it.
odd because
Well, I don't really think
Master Roshi
so.
be like 100 and something years old by now.
But
He's well over that.
truthfully, I don't expect a real power up with Master Roshi. He's actually more powerful than you think. And truthfully, this is more about tactics. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the more powerful you are, the better. But it comes down to tactics with his competition. And he has a gajillion years of experience. Exaggeration noted, but yeah.
Mm.
I don't expect a real power with Master Roshi. I mean, if they do, I don't know how to take that, but I don't think there's going to be a real power up with him. Will he get a boost? Yes. An actual power up? I don't think so.
I have a feeling he's going because look at the episode. Look at the preview.
No,
He
no, no.
literally standing toe to toe.
No. I think, but you're saying that's like a temp. Like what's gonna happen? And I know what you're referring to is basically he's gonna get a massive power up when he's
It's going.
possessed.
It's going
But
to
once
be.
the possession is over, he'll retain some of that power,
It's going to
which
be the
gives him a
Majin
power
Vegeta
boost.
all over. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, he's basically gonna get a massive power up, and then when it's gone, he will retain some of that power,
Yeah, he's going
which
to
will
retain a
basically
good
give him.
portion of it.
Yeah, so he's basically getting the power up regardless,
Yeah,
and people are gonna be
that's.
annoyed by that.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, people are going to be pissed off at this. That preview told me enough.
Yeah.
Like you got Goku, who for some reason has been super inconsistent as of late, like more so than usual, and he's going to be fighting Master Roshi toe to toe. He should be well beyond that point by now.
That's why I think this is one of those episodes where that's just going to be like a side part, and I think like the main part is going to be the Kaba story.
Yep. Now, quick question. I wasn't paying attention. Did he go Super Saiyan God in the preview?
No,
He didn't.
Okay,
He
good.
was
regular.
All right. So
he
that's
was
good.
doing regular.
It's basically him and Tien
Yep.
versus
Well,
Master Roshi and somebody else.
don't get me
That
wrong.
strange girl is probably going to be a
Goku's
very
base
good
form is beastly regardless, but still. Okay.
Yeah. But
So-
that strange girl is probably going to be a major focal point of the episode. That one that's going to be the one that does the possession on Roshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a bad feeling Master Roshi going to be the cause his own possession, but yeah, whatever.
Oh well, yeah. Duh.
That
She probably used him because he's such a pervert or something.
See, that would be appropriate though if he's the reason for his own possession.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because technically, let's be real. Outside of his perversion, Master Roshi's untouchable. Well, minus super duper powers. He's untouchable. He's just that smart, that fast, that strong for what he is.
Yeah, in comparison.
But he's a hopeless pervert. And,
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's what they're going to take advantage of. They're like, oh my God, she's so cute. Show a little bit of cleavage or something, and he's done for it.
I don't even think it has to go that far.
Well, you know what I mean.
All he has to do is say the right words to him, and he.
Well, yeah. At this point, he's just so far gone. She could be like, Master Roshi, can you help me? This poor pitiful girl needs your, and he's gonna have his own fantasies on his own,
basically,
and just walk right into the trap.
So at this point, I'm thinking we're still on the right track as far as how this is going to end, how this whole tournament thing is going to end. Because I'm really do believe now more than anything that Goku's going to have the rest of those the beaten universes get put in Universe 7.
It just makes sense with that.
It makes
number
perfect sense.
They brought up.
Or at the very least, if he can't save the universe, he's probably gonna wish for like some of the participants and the gods or whatever to come over to his universe.
I think more or less what will happen is what they did after the Buu saga, where they wish for all of the good people to come back. It would be more or less they wish all the good people to be moved over to Universe 7.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
Because I think because the reason why, because I went back and watched that original tournament between Universe 6 and 7, and one of the things that kept sticking out to me was Vegeta kept asking Kaba to take him to see the planet.
Yeah, you want to see the other. Yep.
So I'm thinking
maybe
that's what's going to wind up happening, because I think what's going to wind up happening is Goku. Because remember, everybody else is mad at Goku not because of him suggesting the tournament. They're mad because of the relationship Goku has with Zeno and the Grand Priest.
Yep. But ironically, Beerus is still mad at him for bringing. I'm like, you do realize that if Goku didn't talk to Zeno, there would be no Universe 7. You know that, right?
Well,
Like,
I kind of understand where Beers is coming from a little bit because
well, no. For the record, I get that too, because he directly disobeyed him and did.
yeah,
Yeah, I get that too. But I'm just saying, you could tell some of his resentment is a little too childish.
yeah,
Mm.
that and the
Like,
fact that he just wanted to sleep and eat at this point.
well, yeah. No, you know what? No, I take that back. It's not too childish. It's perfectly in line with his character.
Because look, I mean, I like Beers and everything, but
I like Beers too, but let's be real.
this is getting ridiculous, dude. This dude is basically like, wake me up every hour after I eat and bring me some more food.
Pretty much.
Talking about, I mean, this might be my last meal. Keep bringing me food. And they hanging out at Bulma's house.
Yep.
Yeah,
They just hanging up. They've been
Yeah.
at Bulma's house for the last 30 hours eating and sleeping.
pretty much. They're like, no, we can't go back to my planet. We got to stay here because I might be gone in about 20 hours. I need to eat some more yummy Earth food from Bulma because she got the best Earth food.
I'm like, what in the world is wrong with this? That's why the universe is in the situation it's in now.
And you know the sad part is, and it's proof of it. He's not so upset about telling Bulma for her getting mad. He's more upset that Bulma's getting mad at her that he's not going to get any more good food. It didn't say it. It didn't say it, but let's be real. If you think about the context,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
context is all there.
he's like, if I piss off Bulma, she's gonna be so mad at me. She's not gonna let me get any more yummy food. She's even cursing me out too much.
Because that's the other thing. Like he was about to tell him. He was about to tell him this week because he was tired of them acting all nonchalant.
He's like, everybody's happy and having a good time while I'm here stressing, eating food.
Yeah, he wants everybody stressed like him.
Yep. Which
So,
goes back to his character. He's a spoiled brat.
which is funny, seeing as how like, okay, honestly, I think the people who are fighting should know. Like Vegeta should know.
Yeah.
Krillin,
No, I agree.
Krillin
Everybody-
18 should know. What they're actually fighting for. I mean,
I think what's gonna probably happen because this is Piccolo. Before the actual competition actually happens, when it's like all 10 of them are guided, Piccolo's just gonna drop the bomb on everybody. Like, oh, listen, this is what's going on. Goku's not gonna tell you, so I am. Because that goes in line with Piccolo's character.
yeah, because
He'd be like, this it is not gonna tell you, so I will.
the thing is, at this point, you have to know. I mean, because right now, Krillin and 18 think it's just a regular game. It ain't.
I think Krillin knows more than what he's letting on.
Well, that's because he knows. Well, no, 18 knows that.
Wait, 18 definitely knows there's more to it.
Yeah.
18 ain't no fool. That chick has high discernment.
Yeah. Now
They
Krillin,
don't know. They just don't know the details.
but see, Krillin, that's his best friend. He ain't gonna.
Well, actually, no, you're right. Let me take that back. You're right. He fully trusts Goku, no matter how stupid it is.
Yeah.
He fully trusts Goku.
18 on the other hand is
18's like, yo.
That's why she was like, yeah, I want my 10 million. When this
I know you're full of crap, but I'm gonna take my money anyways.
yeah, so you better have me some money when this is over with.
You're like, you better have my money ready.
Basically. So
Run it.
That being said, I'm actually looking forward to how this is going to get set up because we still have no idea. I'm still thinking the bad guys is from Universe 11.
I wouldn't be surprised. And I know we said this before in the episode prior to this, but yo, 17 though. Yo, 17.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
He's gonna be interesting, but cause I'm interested to see what the pairings is gonna be like.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if everybody's gonna target Goku, they're probably gonna use that to their advantage.
And I just want to see why Earth's team offsets that. Because I'm like, how is this really gonna go down? Because let's be real, they got some powerhouses of their own. Like if Hit's involved, ooh, that's good. That's gonna be. I mean, Goku learned to counter it, but
I don't think he'll go after Goku first though.
Well, true. Well, yeah, Hit ain't stupid. He's gonna capitalize and take out a bunch of people on his own too. And see, that's the one thing and that's why I want to know how this tournament's gonna go, because technically a lot of these characters can wipe out a lot of people.
Which I think was gonna happen.
So I'm like trying to figure out how they're gonna offset each other because this is 80 powerhouses supposedly.
Maybe
But the thing is,
maybe the
but the
tournament
thing
had
is,
like different sections to it.
technically, from what we're aware of, there's at least 14 characters involved that could wipe out over 20 plus characters on their own. So the numbers don't match, which means some of these characters are going to cancel each other out in some way.
And then
Or we may even have a weak character. Like I said, Krillin's a good example. None of he's weak, but he shows tactics matters.
yeah. Either way it goes, we know it's gonna come down to Goku and Jiren.
Oh yeah, the preview kind of gave the
Kind of
spoiler
gave,
there.
yeah. So it's gonna come down to them. I'm just interested in seeing who in the world Vegeta's gonna fight because that should be a good fight, and who Piccolo's gonna fight because that should be a good fight.
Yep.
Everybody else, I'm like neither here nor there with. I just wanted to see what Jiren can do since how they keep talking about how strong Jiren is. I'm like, I just want to see what he can do.
Like,
Personally.
okay. They hype him up so much. It's like, all right, dude. Well, let's see what's up.
Yeah. So.
What you about, son?
So that's it for this anime edition of Fresh Take. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Shep, you got anything you want to pimp out?
Nah, man, just enjoying anime, living life, doing what we gotta do.
All right, Andre.
I got not much. I'm just trying to get my videos up because I've for the last 2 weeks not been able to put anything out.
Which means we're gonna get like 25 videos on one day.
No, throughout the week maybe, but not all in one day.
Okay, 3 videos a day for the next week.
All right. Well, I got a couple things I'm working on. I am going to be putting up my first playthrough of the battle mode on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I am going to be putting up my fight with Calamity Ganon from Breath of the Wild. So be on the lookout for that. And I will be putting up some more gameplay of Rise and Shyness from the new action RPG game that's available on Steam, Xbox One, and PS4. So just be on the lookout for those, and I will catch you guys on our next vid. Peace out, peeps.
Peace.
Peace.